Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something real clear and straight from the heart. You are loved. No matter the storm you're walking through, no matter the chains that try to hold you down, you are loved. Not by chance, not by accident, but by the one who made the stars and knows every beat of your heart. Toxic relationships. They try to tell you you're not enough. They whisper lies that try to bury your worth deep down where no light can reach. But listen to me. That is not the truth. The truth is you were created with. Ladies and gentlemen, it's crucial for every single one of you to hear this truth and let it sink deep into your soul. You are loved unconditionally. Not because of what you've done, not because of your mistakes, not because of your successes or failures, but simply because you exist. The love that surrounds you is not conditional on your performance, your choices, or your circumstances. It is constant, unwavering, and endless. Too often, when we find ourselves in toxic situations, especially toxic relationships, we start to believe the lies whispered into our hearts that say, you're not enough. You don't deserve love. Or, if you were better, things would be different. But none of that is true. Toxic environments are designed to rob you of your self-worth, to make you question your value and your place in this world. But the truth is, you were created with a divine purpose and infinite worth. When we say you are loved unconditionally, it means that love is not based on anything external. It's not earned, it's not lost, it's not limited by what others think or say about you. It's a love that transcends your circumstances. Whether you've faced heartbreak, betrayal, or neglect, the love that God has for you remains steady. It doesn't waver when you feel broken. It doesn't disappear when you feel weak. This love is a foundation so solid that no storm in life can shake it. Imagine for a moment how freeing it is to know that no matter what you've been through or what you are going through right now, there is a source of love that sees your true worth. This love sees beyond your scars, beyond your struggles, and beyond the mistakes you may think define you. It sees the incredible strength and beauty inside you that no one else can fully understand. It is a love that believes in you when you can't believe in yourself. And this unconditional love is not just a distant idea. It's a living, breathing power that can transform your life. It is the very reason you have the strength to stand up to say no to what hurts you and to walk toward healing and freedom. When you realize that you are deeply loved just as you are, you begin to see yourself through a new lens. You start to reject the toxic voices telling you that you're unworthy and embrace the truth that you are valuable and deserving of respect and kindness. This love calls you out of darkness and into the light. It tells you that you don't have to stay where you are just because it's familiar or because you fear the unknown. It gives you the courage to leave behind toxic patterns and toxic people who do not honor your worth. It encourages you to take the steps toward a better life, toward relationships filled with respect, trust, and genuine care. When you truly embrace this unconditional love, it becomes a shield protecting your heart from further harm. It is a reminder that you are never alone, no matter how isolated you feel. It is a voice that speaks over the noise of doubt and fear, whispering, you matter, you are loved, you are enough. This message is not just for your ears. It is meant to ignite a fire in your soul, to keep moving forward, even when the path is hard. Loving yourself in the way you are loved by God is not selfish, it's necessary. It sets the standard for how others should treat you. When you know your worth, you no longer settle for less than you deserve. You learn to set boundaries that protect your peace. You recognize the signs of toxicity and have the strength to walk away because you believe in the love that is waiting for you. A love that is healthy, supportive, and life-giving. You see, unconditional love isn't a fairy tale or something reserved only for the perfect. It's for every single person standing here today who has ever felt broken, lost, or unloved. It's for the one who's been hurt, overlooked, or underestimated. It's for you. So hold on to this truth. You are loved deeply and completely by a love that will never fail you. Let that love fill every empty place in your heart, heal your wounds, and remind you of the incredible person you are. When you carry that love with you, you become unstoppable. No toxic relationship, no cruel word, no painful past can ever change this truth. You are loved unconditionally. And because of that love, you have everything you need to rise, to heal, and to thrive. Toxic relationships, they come wrapped in lies. They mask themselves with moments of love and care, but underneath, they whisper deceit that chips away at your sense of self. These lies are dangerous because they convince you to believe that you are not enough. They tell you that you're too much or not enough, that your feelings don't matter, and that your voice isn't worth hearing. But hear me clearly today. These lies are nothing but poison, and they do not define your worth. When you're caught in the grip of a toxic relationship, your world can start to feel like a cage. The toxic partner's words and actions slowly erode your confidence, your spirit, and your hope. They may criticize you, belittle your dreams, or gaslight your reality, making you question your sanity, your judgment, even your value as a person. But the truth, that voice you hear inside telling you you're worthless, that voice is not yours. It's the voice of toxicity trying to control you, to keep you small and silent. You must understand this: your worth is not measured by how someone else treats you. It is not determined by the approval or rejection of those who fail to see your true self. Your value isn't found in their opinions or their actions. It is inherent, built into your very being by the creator of the universe. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are a masterpiece, uniquely crafted with intention and purpose. Toxic relationships lie to keep you trapped. They want you to believe you are powerless, that you don't deserve better, that you're somehow responsible for the pain inflicted on you. But nothing could be further from the truth. You deserve love that uplifts, respects, and honors you. You deserve peace, not chaos. You deserve a relationship that fuels your growth, not one that diminishes your light. Recognizing these lies for what they are is the first step toward breaking free. It takes courage to see the situation clearly, to admit that the relationship is toxic, and to confront the painful reality that it's harming you. But know this: seeing the truth sets you free. It opens the door to healing and restoration. You must refuse to accept the distorted narrative that tries to make you believe you are less than who you are. Stand firm in your truth. Remind yourself every day that you are worthy of kindness, respect, and unconditional love. Speak words of life over your soul. Say, I am enough. I am valuable. I am worthy of a love that lifts me higher. The journey out of toxicity is not easy. It takes strength, resilience, and faith. You will face moments of doubt, loneliness, and fear, but lean into the truth that you are not walking this road alone. God's love surrounds you, empowering you to break free and step into the life you deserve. This love whispers to your heart, you are precious, you are strong, you are free. Let this truth be your anchor. When toxic words try to drag you down, let the truth of your worth lift you up. When you feel weak, remember you are a warrior created for greatness and filled with purpose. Your value is not defined by the shadows of toxicity, but by the light of your spirit and the love that surrounds you. Today, make a commitment to yourself. Refuse the lies. Refuse to believe that toxicity can dictate your worth. Refuse to settle for anything less than the respect, love, and dignity you were born to live in. You are more than enough. You are deserving of a love that celebrates your worth, nourishes your soul, and sets you free. The truth is powerful. It liberates, it heals, and when you embrace the truth about your worth, you reclaim your life and step boldly into the future you were meant to have. Freedom is possible. Let me say it again, freedom is possible. No matter how heavy the chains feel around your heart, no matter how deep the pain runs, no matter how dark the place you find yourself in, freedom is not just a dream. It's a reality waiting for you to claim it. And it starts with a decision to believe that you don't have to stay where you are. Toxic relationships can feel like a prison. The walls are built with lies, fear, and control. The voices around you, and sometimes the voice inside your own head, keep telling you you're stuck, or this is just how life is. But that's a lie. There is a way out. There is a better path. There is freedom on the other side of pain. You have to know this truth. God's plan for your life is never to keep you trapped in suffering or toxicity. He wants you to live fully with your head held high and your spirit unchained. The love that created you is the same love that empowers you to break free from anything that harms you. It's not always easy. Sometimes the hardest part is taking the first step, because leaving behind what's familiar, even when it hurts, is scary. It means walking into the unknown. But freedom requires faith. It demands that you trust there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I promise you, there is. When you step out of a toxic relationship, you are making a statement. You are saying, I refuse to be defined by pain. I refuse to accept less than I deserve. And that is courage. That is strength. That is power. Freedom means more than just leaving. It means reclaiming your life. It means rediscovering who you are beneath the hurt and the fear. It means opening your heart to hope and healing. It means embracing the love that surrounds you and the promise that better days are ahead. And here's the thing, you don't have to do it alone. God is with you every step of the way, giving you the courage when you feel weak, the wisdom when the path seems unclear, and the peace when your heart is restless. When you feel like giving up, remember that the strength to keep moving forward is already inside you. It's fueled by a love that never fails. Freedom is not a one-time moment. It's a journey. There will be days when the past tries to pull you back, when fear and doubt creep in. But every time you choose love over fear, hope over despair, You're moving closer to the freedom you deserve. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not defined by where you've been. Freedom is about who you choose to become. It's about standing tall and saying, "This is my life, and I will live it with dignity, joy, and purpose." So today, hear me when I say freedom is possible. It's not just for other people or for someday. It's for you, right here, right now. You have everything you need to break the chains that bind you and to step into the life you were meant to live. Don't let fear keep you trapped. Don't let doubt hold you back. You are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe, and you are deeply loved, more than enough to walk out of any darkness and into the light. Take that first step. Make that decision. Freedom is waiting for you. Inner strength comes from faith. It's not just a phrase. It's a truth that can change everything. When life hits hard, when the world around you feels heavy, and the weight of toxic relationships threatens to break your spirit, it's faith that keeps you standing. Faith is the unshakable foundation beneath your feet. It's the fuel in your heart that pushes you forward when your own strength runs dry. You see, strength doesn't come from how much you can carry on your own. It doesn't come from sheer willpower or grit alone. Real strength, true strength, comes from something greater than yourself. It comes from faith. Faith in the love that created you. Faith in the power that is bigger than any problem or pain you face. When the voices of doubt try to drown you out, faith speaks louder. When fear tells you to quit, faith whispers, "Keep going." It's that quiet but powerful voice inside you that says, "I'm not alone. I'm not forgotten. I'm not defeated." Faith is what connects you to a source of limitless strength, courage, and hope. Toxic relationships drain your energy. They leave you feeling weak, unsure, and sometimes broken. But faith reminds you that your worth and power don't depend on what someone else says or does. It reminds you that you are created with a purpose and equipped with the strength to overcome. Faith is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. When you pray, when you believe in a higher plan, when you hold on to hope, even in the darkest moments, you're building strength inside you that no one can take away. It's a strength that says, "I will rise above this. I will heal. I will thrive." This kind of strength changes your perspective. It helps you see that toxic relationships are not the end of your story, but a chapter you can close. It gives you the courage to walk away, to set boundaries, to protect your heart. And it empowers you to rebuild your life on a foundation of love, respect, and peace. Faith doesn't mean you won't feel pain or struggle. It means that even in pain, you have a source of strength to carry you through. It means that when life tries to knock you down, you have a reason to get back up. It means that no matter how dark the night, the dawn is coming. Remember the words of great leaders and thinkers who understood this truth deeply. They knew that faith is not just religious, it's a way of life. It's believing in yourself, believing in your potential, believing in the goodness that awaits beyond the struggle. Faith turns fear into courage, despair into hope, and weakness into power. So when you feel like you can't take one more step, call on your faith. When you doubt your worth, remind yourself that faith sees your value clearly. When the toxic voices try to break you down, let faith build you up. Let it be the light that guides you out of the darkness. Your inner strength is waiting for you. It's been there all along, fueled by faith. And when you tap into it, there is nothing you cannot overcome. You are stronger than your struggles. You are braver than your fears. You are loved beyond measure. And with faith, you will rise. Fear and doubt, two of the heaviest chains that hold people captive. They sneak into your mind, whispering lies that keep you stuck in pain, in toxic relationships, and in places where you don't belong. But today, right now, I want you to hear this clearly. Those chains can be broken. You have the power to break free from fear and doubt. You don't have to live a life controlled by them. Fear tells you to stay quiet, to settle, to accept less than you deserve. It says, what if you fail? What if you're alone? What if it gets worse? Doubt joins in, making you question your worth, your decisions, your ability to change. Together, they form a cage around your heart, keeping you from stepping into the freedom and love that's waiting for you. But here's the truth: fear and doubt are lies. They have no power over you unless you give it to them. You are not your fears. You are not your doubts. You are so much more than the stories those voices try to tell you. Breaking these chains starts with a decision to refuse the lies and stand in your truth, to say, I am not afraid, I am capable, I am worthy. It's a daily battle, yes, but one that you are built to win. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite fear. Every step you take away from toxicity, every moment you choose self-love over self-doubt, is a victory. It's proof that those chains are weakening. You don't have to do this alone. Lean on faith, on the love that surrounds you. Call on the strength inside you and on the power of God who never leaves your side. When fear shouts, let faith whisper louder. When doubt creeps in, hold tight to the truth of who you are. Breaking free from fear and doubt also means forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, for staying too long, for doubting your worth. You are human. You are learning, and you deserve grace and mercy just as much as anyone else. It's also about surrounding yourself with people who lift you up, who remind you of your value, who encourage your freedom. Toxic relationships isolate you, but love connects you. Seek out those who will walk with you, who will stand with you, and who will celebrate your courage. Breaking these chains opens the door to a new life, a life of peace, joy, and genuine love. A life where your heart is free to grow, to dream, and to shine. Don't let fear and doubt steal that from you. So today, make that commitment. Break the chains. Step into your power. Speak your truth. Walk boldly toward the freedom you were meant to have. Because you are worthy, you are capable, and you are deeply loved. When life gets tough and the weight of toxic relationships presses down on your shoulders, it's easy to feel like you're all alone, like no one sees your pain, like no one cares. But I'm here to remind you today, with everything I've got, that you are never alone. Not for a single moment. Because God fights for you. That's right. God is on your side. The creator of the universe, the one who formed you with intention and love, is also your fiercest defender. He is the warrior who goes before you, battles your battles, and stands up for you when you feel too weak to stand for yourself. You don't have to fight alone, because God's power is on your side. Toxic relationships try to convince you that you are powerless. They try to isolate you, silence your voice, and crush your spirit. But that's a lie. Your power doesn't come from the people around you. It comes from the divine strength that God gives you. And God's strength is limitless. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that God fights for you even when you don't know how to fight. When the darkness seems too thick, He is the light cutting through the shadows. When your heart feels broken, He is the healer who restores what's been lost. When fear threatens to consume you, He is the protector who stands guard over your soul. You might not see it all the time. The battles may seem invisible, and the victory may feel far away. But God is working on your behalf, even in the moments you don't understand. He is moving in ways beyond your sight to bring freedom, peace, and justice. And here's the beautiful truth. God's fight for you doesn't mean life will be easy or that the pain will disappear overnight. It means you have a powerful ally who will never quit, never give up, and never leave your side. It means you have a strength to lean on that is bigger than any obstacle. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are fiercely loved and fiercely protected. That knowledge can change everything. It can lift you up when you're down, give you hope when you're discouraged, and fuel your courage when you're afraid. So, when toxic words try to tear you down, when you feel like giving up, remind yourself God fights for you. When you feel weak, call on that strength. When you feel lost, trust in that guidance. When you feel alone, remember that the Creator of all things is right there with you, standing in the gap. You are not in this fight by yourself. You have the power of God behind you, pushing you forward, breaking every chain, and making a way where there seems to be no way. Hold on to this truth. Let it be the fire in your heart and the armor on your soul. God fights for you. And because of that, you will not be defeated. Healing is a journey, not a destination. This is a truth many don't want to hear because we live in a world that craves quick fixes, instant results, and overnight miracles. But real healing, deep lasting healing, doesn't happen in a day. It doesn't happen all at once. Healing is a process. It's a path you walk step by step, sometimes forward, sometimes backward, but always moving toward wholeness. When you've been trapped in a toxic relationship, your heart carries wounds that can't be healed by just saying, "I'm fine," or pretending the pain doesn't exist. These wounds are real, and they need time, care, and patience to heal. It's okay to acknowledge that healing is hard. It's okay to admit that some days are darker than others. It's okay to feel broken sometimes. But here's the key: every step you take on this journey is progress. Every tear you shed, every moment you choose to walk away from what harms you, every day you decide to love yourself a little more. That is healing happening. It might not be dramatic, it might not be loud, but it is real and it is powerful. Healing means facing your pain, not running from it. It means looking in the mirror and saying, "I see you. I hear you. You matter." It means learning to forgive, not just others, but yourself. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means releasing the hold that hurt has on your life. It means freeing yourself from bitterness, anger, and resentment so you can move forward. This journey also means surrounding yourself with people who support you, who believe in your healing, and who encourage your growth. Healing is never meant to be done alone. Community, love, and support are vital parts of your path to wholeness. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. Don't be ashamed to lean on others. It is a sign of strength, not weakness. Along this journey, you will discover new parts of yourself, strengths you didn't know you had, dreams you forgot you once held, and a resilience that surprises even you. You'll learn to set boundaries that protect your peace and to say no to what no longer serves you. Healing creates space for new, healthy relationships that honor your worth. Remember, healing is not linear. Some days you'll feel like you've moved miles ahead, and other days it might feel like you've taken a step back. That's okay. Healing is messy. Healing is imperfect, but healing is worth it. Keep your eyes on the goal, not perfection, but progress. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Each moment of peace, each day free from toxicity, is a sign that healing is happening. Most importantly, remember that you are not defined by your pain or your past. You are a survivor, a warrior, a person worthy of love and happiness. Healing is your path to reclaiming your life and your joy. So keep going, keep believing, keep healing, because this journey leads you to freedom, to peace, and to a future filled with hope. And when you finally look back, you'll see how far you've come, and you'll know that every step was worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the close of this message, remember this: you are deeply loved, infinitely valuable, and never alone. The lies of toxic relationships may try to convince you otherwise, but they hold no power over the truth of who you are. Your worth is not defined by pain or doubt, but by the unshakable love that surrounds you. Freedom is possible. Strength comes from faith. And healing is a journey that leads you to a brighter tomorrow. God fights for you every step of the way, empowering you to break the chains of fear and doubt. So stand tall, step forward with courage, and embrace the life you were meant to live, one filled with peace, hope, and boundless love. Your story is far from over. It's just beginning.